There's one over there. Are we live?
Where? Underneath the right side.
Are we live?
We are live.
Why is nobody saying anything?
Yay! You're the boss, Applesauce. You're the one that tells us we're live.
No, I'm just the guy.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 11 of Live on Two Wheels. We made it, fam. And may the record show, episode 11 was our first episode with a podcast host person, Motonosity, ladies and gentlemen.
I think they called it a guest.
Wait, are we
Guest.
live?
We are live.
Oh, I had a mouthful of food. My bad.
Perfect. Nope, that's exactly what we wanted. We get guests on here and we make them eat food in front of a live audience. Did you not know?
What I need to do is pull up a chat so I can actually read things.
Oh, that's a good
right
point.
now-
So
just
here's
look
a fun thing. Can you turn the OSD off on that?
Oh, they can see the info. 1 second, guys. Put it on you.
Oh, I guess I'm putting it on me. I've got like 6 extra cameras to keep track of right now.
You're so good at your job.
I'm just pushing random buttons. What's up, guys? We're gonna get yeah. Okay, so now Sound and Moto can wave, and
Now Moto can wave. Yay!
yay.
Oh my god.
As he doesn't wave.
As he doesn't
Oh,
wave.
sorry. I'm trying to pull
He's
up
pulling the
chat.
stream up. He's pulling the stream up.
We're gonna
Guys,
have so much of an
Put it on me.
issue.
Put it on me. I'm here. It's
I
okay.
just want to be able to read what the people say, okay?
Guys, holy Jesus, this day. Shit. Oh no, this episode is sponsored by Tonnet. Tonnet, I really love you, and I'm so sorry that I didn't say anything until God
my
knows what time it
Lord.
is.
Okay, so you guys have been baking in the sun for the entire day. So this is going to be an interesting
Am I
one.
tomato on two wheels right now?
Yeah.
Oh well, you know, it is what it is.
That autofocus has got to go.
Does it not like me today?
No.
Hello. I'm
There you
looking
go.
directly at you so
Yeah.
you can grab my eyes.
Yep.
You can say hello. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Live on Two Wheels, the weekly motorcycle live show, also known as a podcast afterwards, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts,
All your favorite podcasting.
a.k.a. all of your favorite podcasting platforms. So, before we get any farther, before we start talking to Mr. Motonosity, and before giving a brief intro for you people that don't know who Motonosity is, first, hit the like button. We need as many likes as possible because it makes us feel good, and we need to feel as good as possible to continue doing what we're doing. After that, if you guys go listen to this, make sure to review us on Apple Podcasts. We love you guys extra, even more than the people that liked it. It's really crazy how that works out. Okay, so, wow. Let's do a brief intro. This is our first guest. This is going to be a S show, so you guys get ready for it. But
It doesn't help that you guys are running on fumes.
it doesn't. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. So, before we get into our little... At the beginning of these shows, we typically just like talk shit of what happened that week. And
Each
so...
other?
Yeah, well, most of the time, yes, especially when all the guys are in here. So before we get there, I want to give a brief intro on Motonosity for you guys that don't know who he is. How long have you been making videos on YouTube?
Since January 2012.
2012. Brian, you want to come
9
say hey
years.
real quick? You look like you're about to fix something.
Don't touch.
Oh God, get away from all of that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Motonosity, one of the few people in the motovlog space making his videos as long as I have. He's an OG in the space. Everybody give a clap in the chat for Motonosity. Oh, it's that?
This mic just wants to keep on riding up.
Hey, nope, not doing it.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, guys, Moto makes motorcycle content. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty high quality. You should go check it out. Also been a good buddy for a very long time. Like, almost, we're coming up on a decade.
On a
Ish.
decade? I've
Yeah,
only been making videos for 9 years.
yeah. And you've
I don't
been,
know. I feel like when was the first time I came out?
no idea.
It had to have been at least after June of 2013. So
2013, we're in 2020.
I
That's
think it was
8 years.
about 7 or 8 years.
So 8 years, that's close to a decade.
It was close.
Okay,
Your
see-
wife says 2014.
My wife says 2014, then I believe her by default. So that's 7 years. Okay, we've been friends for 7 years. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Crazy. So look at that. We got claps in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Brian.
It's just a creepy bearded man behind
Yep.
you.
I like how you're making no noise. It's kind of freaky. So what a day. Moto got here. When you got here, it wasn't Monday night. Or was it Monday night?
Yeah, it was Monday night.
Oh my God. What day is it?
At 12:30.
You got here 12:30 on Monday.
Well, it was technically Tuesday, but
Oh my God.
the
Don't you do this to me.
Monday.
Also, you guys in the chat, let us know what you think about our super cool setup for Moto.
I feel like I'm a little bit off centered since I had to adjust the mic position, but
well, that's
hopefully
better.
I'm still in frame.
That's
I know my
even-
hair is completely flattened too.
Oh my God, this man
for
caring
helmet
about
hair,
his
but,
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a long week, ladies and gentlemen. We just got back from an epic failure of a video attempt. Moto got to ride a
Wait,
motorcycle.
it failed?
100%. It was an epic
Why am I
failure.
just now hearing this?
Well, because I ain't gonna come in and be like, "Hey, Bo, guess what? We failed." You know, I wanna
wouldn't
lead
you?
into it, but we got to ride some cool motorcycles.
We did.
You got to ride the CBR. Can I tell?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't care? All right. I don't know how
It's a
secret you are.
teaser for what's to come.
It's a teaser, yes, indeed. So Moto got to ride the CBR 1000 RRRSP. I rode a regular CBR 1000. We were gonna do this back and forthy thing, and then we had a technical failure, which is what we will move forward calling it
Leave
that.
at that.
That's what we're gonna call it. Yes, Moto is eating ice cream, by the way.
It's
for
not
you guys
ice
watching.
cream.
I'm just kidding. You wish it was ice cream.
It's blended fruit.
It's
in a bowl with
wow.
toppings.
That's far less enjoyable than ice cream.
All right, I'm going to take the camera off of that weirdo.
So yeah, what have we done this week? I feel like you've been here for a while and we've got nothing done.
We got nothing done this week.
I feel like I know one really important thing we did, and that was it.
What was that?
The TikTok.
Oh,
If you guys haven't
we
seen-
made a TikTok that I thought would blow up, and I was right. It's
You
been
were.
less than 24 hours, and I think it's over 150,000 views.
I'm proud of it. If you guys haven't seen it, you need to go look at Motonosity on TikTok, and it's your latest one, right?
It's the latest one, yeah.
You could
Please go watch it.
pull it up.
You,
Oh my
you
God!
could pull it up.
I've never pulled TikTok up on my laptop.
They do have a website.
Yeah, and we have it all
Is it
connected.
TICTOK?
TIK.
Damn it! See,
I know.
TIKTO. Oh, it's
K.
2 Ks.
Yeah, TIKT.
Oh.
TikTok.
My God. TikTok.
Ah,
Search
Dan
account.
Dan, the fireman's in the chat. What up, my guy?
Dan the fireman. What's going on, dude? We're never gonna get to the point Dan is with his live shows.
Dude, bro.
This dude's like walking into different scenes. Okay, here we go.
All right, ready?
Let's not spoil it. Wait, do we have audio for it?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Change your audio. Make sure your audio is doing
You're right.
what
You're right. You're right. What's my audio supposed to be?
Fuck if I know.
External headphones. No, we're good. I
Okay.
just don't have my audio up. Here we go, boys.
Here we go.
This piece of content you guys are about to watch is the best thing that came out of this week.
Maybe you should stop it halfway through so they're required to go watch it. No, I'm kidding. We'll let
No,
you
it's
watch
too
the whole
short. We
thing.
have to do it right now.
I know.
Okay,
It's
on your
58
mark.
seconds long.
On your mark. It's long. Okay,
That's
cool.
what she said.
Yep, I didn't say it. All right, 3, 2, here we go.
Oh, no.
Later. Hey, are you coming over tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be tomorrow.
All right, cool. Love you.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, cool.
No, the last thing you said. What'd you say?
Love you.
I love you too.
My favorite comment is scooter sales gonna go up.
I tried so hard to not talk during that. Okay, that
I could not hear any of it. I don't know if anyone else could.
I
but
couldn't hear it either. No, that's how
I
we
had to
roll
just
this.
remember the magic.
I was
Man,
remembering to make.
if only there were 3 more headphone ports on this thing.
No,
Just
Bo's
refuses.
been trying to.
He just refuses.
I don't want to wear headphones.
Chase,
I want to be pure.
have you seen a podcast where they don't wear headphones?
Yeah,
You have.
yeah.
Like who?
H3. Oh, mic dropped, bitch.
Yeah, well.
Babe, I see you in the chat. Back me up. Back me up.
Yeah. They also have a team of like 10 people.
They don't have a team. They have 4 people
They're
and
also
then the host.
they're also sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
And I feel
And
like if
looking
they
at each other.
and maybe if they play something, they play it on speakers.
Yeah.
I don't like that there's 2 of you and y'all can team up.
Anyways,
that is
was
not what
our-
this is about.
That was our primary accomplishment of the week.
That was that piece of
That's
content.
it. That's it.
That was the best thing that came out of
No.
this entire situation.
1 week. 2 hours of filming. 1 minute of footage.
Also, 2 hours to film a 60-second TikTok. I was shocked.
And the editing was no joke either. What?
The editing wasn't bad, but like the filming of it was the hard
know.
part. I went home and I was like, babe, I have a little more respect for TikTok people now because goodness, that's a lot of, all right, do it. All right, now do the same thing, but slightly different. Okay, do the same thing, but slightly different. Woo. Oh, God.
It takes magic to make cinema.
I don't know if I'd call it cinema, but
Wow.
it was, it's on a
Wow.
phone, man. It's on a,
Bro.
oh, no.
This guy.
Oh, no.
A masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece.
That's a masterpiece.
We had a great cameraman.
We did.
I
We
didn't
did.
shake.
Oh my god. Okay.
He got the right angles.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're getting off the rails.
Are we getting
Anyways.
off the rails?
Anyway, so I showed up Monday night.
So Moto,
Tuesday.
Moto's the host of the show now. Oh no, my focus. Oh my god.
That's okay. I'll keep talking. So
You
Tuesday,
keep talking. Show Moto.
We didn't do a whole lot,
No.
but we did get to go see the bike that you put out a video for today, which was the Superleggera.
Yeah, the unboxing. Oh my
We
god.
didn't-
Hold on. Let me look at this focus real
That's
quick.
not when
boys.
you did the unboxing. But Chase rode the bike, which I guess you'll get to see tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
When is it actually going to come out?
Tomorrow.
Okay. Really? Oh, okay.
it comes
Tomorrow
out
you'll
tomorrow.
get to see him ride the bike that he unboxed in a video.
I
I
finished
gotta
that
say, being around
shiz
a
today.
$100,000 motorcycle is an experience in and of itself. And I did see someone else today, like tinkering with it on the showroom floor, and I was like,
Right.
I don't think that guy knows that it's a $100,000 motorcycle.
Yeah. See, when you put that bike around other Ducatis, it kind of just looks like
Looks
oh,
like another
just
Ducati.
looks-
it's like
yeah,
that's
it
the
looks like
daddy
another
Ducati.
Ducati.
Okay, now these are all the other little kid Ducatis.
It was like somebody took a Street Fighter and put more panels on it.
Yeah,
Like,
kind
if
of.
you
So
didn't know, you wouldn't know.
yeah, it's hard to tell it's a $100,000 motorcycle, but you guys will find out how it rides tomorrow, and you won't see how fast I went on the highway. Thank
Lol.
you, Bo. Appreciate that one.
Well, it's okay because you're in a different country.
Yeah, we were in
That's right. We
Mexico.
we always go to Mexico to do those first rides. That's where Mountain Motorsports is located. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's how committed we are.
That's where we travel. Yeah,
Well, it's
every
actually
time.
not in Mexico, but there's a portal at the end of their driveway. to
Well,
their
no,
parking
it's
lot.
on the highway. We've
And
shown
so as
people.
soon as you leave the parking lot, it
Right.
automatically transports you to
You know,
another country.
and man,
You know
how
what I
lucky
need
are
to
we?
do?
Oh,
Is I
God.
need to superimpose a welcome to Mexico like it's a fucking state.
If you want to make your workload larger, that's fine. Okay. Off the rails on two. What'd you do? Oh, I thought you did a sound effect. Sorry.
No. I mean,
You
I
need
did
sound
earlier.
effects?
We have sound effects.
Uh-oh.
Hey, do like this, Moto.
Why?
You have to be showing. Oh, you farted me? Damn it! You're supposed. I was setting
See,
you
this-
up to make Moto
this
fart.
This is why you need headphones, so we can.
I know.
we can
No.
experience
The
along with
headphones I
audience.
seriously need because Bo has too much power over there.
Yeah.
I don't trust.
All right, so
anything.
that's what happened Tuesday.
Yes.
There's some editing going on.
Yeah. So so Monday you got here late.
Yeah.
Tuesday was I had to do a lot of work
You
to
had
get
stuff that
all
you were
my
already
stuff
working
done,
on.
and then we had Wednesday, which is when
Wednesday.
we made the TikTok. And
Wednesday was yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh my
Wednesday
God.
was yesterday.
where am I?
Yeah.
Who is my name?
So for those of you who don't
What
know,
am
because I
Sky?
don't, for those
How
of you
are
who
to eat?
well, I don't think they know because we didn't explain it, and I didn't upload anything to Instagram about it either. But I rode my MT-09.
Oh God! Yes, y'all, please listen to this.
From Texas to Georgia. I think when I left, it said the drive time would be 13 hours. I think in total it took me 15 hours, and nonstop with a bag full of camera gear on my back.
So
I do not recommend it. Not on that bike, and not with something on your back.
there are so many bikes that you have
I do, but
that. God.
it was the bike that was required because we had things to do and people to see. So,
yes. Yeah. Okay. So, was your primary objective to get the bike wrapped? That was the whole reason to bring it over
I wouldn't say
here?
it was the primary objective, but it was a big draw. So, Infinite Wraps out here, who Chase has used a few times on his bike builds. I reached out to them about wrapping the MT-09, and John over there was really excited to do that. So I was like, you know what, this would be a great time to do it. So
that just shows how much of a shit show this week has been, because John's in the shop right now.
He's in here right now.
He's literally
behind the camera.
Door right now.
If he wasn't busy, I'd go grab him and be like, "Hey, John, come say hey." We'll see what happens. Are you?
What?
His hands came out of the shop.
No, the best part was he's been commenting.
What?
In the chat.
Oh my god.
I did not see that.
Better.
All right, Moto, I got a real quick question.
Me?
Yeah.
What's up?
And this is from me, not from anybody else. So you rode the M29 because of the stuff that was going on it and being done to it.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose one of your bikes for a long distance, what's the first one that you would grab?
S1000 every day of the week.
Why?
Okay, so a stock S1000 probably not, because the seat is that bad, but I've already taken care of that. I got a comfortable seat now, but it is a very smooth bike to ride on the highway. Like once you're at speed, like it feels heavy enough, it's stable. You can do oodles and goobles of, is that a word?
Does it have winglets?
It is now.
Oodles and boodle, what?
It doesn't matter here. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, well that
they get it. They listen to me most of the time.
It can go very fast and feel like you're not going very fast.
Does it got winglets though?
It does not have winglets, but I could add some if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that.
I don't know, man. If that's super share, you might change your mind.
But yeah, so handle speed, no problem at all, and it has cruise control and heated grips. So
That cruise control.
yeah,
Yeah, we all.
So that's the
understand
bike
cruise
that I would
control
definitely
now.
do long distance of the ones that I have.
Nice.
These are so. I guess we can probably just get into grilling Motonosity for all these questions that
Wait,
we
is
have.
that what's happening?
Because yep, we're gonna
Prepare
grill
your body.
Oh no.
So you've been making videos as long as I have. What?
Almost, yeah.
Oh yeah, almost. So
Motorcycle.
true. What is something, being in the position you have been, because you're arguably one of the top motovlog sector YouTube channels, right? Nobody's gonna argue that. You're in the top
I suppose.
15,
I will,
something like that.
I will take the compliment.
Okay.
Yeah, good
How-
answer.
So I don't know whether to go motorcycle related questions or motovlog related questions, because they're both
Any
very
questions.
different topics.
They don't even have to be motorcycle related.
Yeah, they do. I don't care about anything
I'm a
else.
person first, Chase. Okay?
This is live on two wheels, and you're not a person. You're a motor vlogger.
Currently I'm on 5 wheels, so
You might be on 10 because there's 2 per. But how have you noticed our little nook of YouTube change over time?
how have I noticed it
Our little
change?
motovlog sector.
The nook of motovlogging.
Yeah.
It's not one nook anymore.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot
It's
of
a little
nooks.
bigger now.
Yeah. And I feel like even as recently as like 2 or 3 years ago, I felt like people who are making motorcycle videos on YouTube as a whole were pretty much well connected. Like if you're trying to connect to other people, more or less you would be connecting to people that were already in like the circle of people making those kinds of videos.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
But now
We were
there's
just
so many-
talking about that too.
Anyway, oh yeah.
we were just talking about that. That's
There's
crazy.
But now there's so many like different types of motorcycle videos that people are making, and a lot of people have kind of siloed into where they're riding because there's so many more people who are making videos and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's kind of ebbed and flowed, I feel, lately on how many people are doing it. I don't know if it's like on the rise of the number of people doing it, but people have definitely found their space. And I think that's, I mean, in some ways it's a good thing, some ways it's a bad thing. It's awesome to have the whole community as a whole, but I think it's nice that people can find the other riders and the other creators that kind of fit their lifestyle and what kind of stuff they want to do.
I can tell you what is on the rise that I've noticed lately is the female rider segment has like really blown up.
Yeah.
On YouTube and on Instagram. Like before, it was like, and I always hated this term, the unicorn, because it was like female writers are just as much a part of the motorcycle scene, but like there were a couple of female motovloggers back in the day. Like really only a handful, but now it seems like they've all kind of banded together and just like it's blown up and it's huge.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot. I mean, that may just be with the growth in general.
Laws of averages kind of thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, you're definitely finding a lot more ladies in the community now than back when we were around.
I'll take your word
when
on
we
it.
started.
So have you thought, or have you noticed that? And so this is something I'm interested in, because like I don't spend a ton of time watching motovlog videos. I think I've said that multiple times. Like most of my content that I watch is like camera related. But do you remember like way back in the day? Granted, the group was a lot smaller, but I feel like everybody was pretty tight knit like years ago, and now I don't feel the same anymore.
That's a great point that you just brought up.
Wait, what? Oh no!
Well, I feel like that's kind of what we just said. Like
No, you guys were
a
talking
minute
about
and a half ago. But
What? Literally that same thing. He's like, back in the day, it was like everybody knew each other, would work with each other, but now it seems like they have kind of
maybe he's just saying it in a different way.
I
said
did not.
the same thing in different words.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood what Moto said, because I don't feel like I heard it as that. So okay, so you feel the same way then? It's so big that you like, maybe there's pockets or something, and we just don't know each pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just so many people that are doing it now, and now you have people that are only popular on, or only have a large following on Instagram with the photos and stuff that they post there.
Right.
Or people that are only posting stuff on TikTok. So it's not the motorcycle content creators aren't only a YouTube thing now.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of
Diversifies out.
Yeah, it
more.
divides things up a little bit. But I feel like people, it's kind of just maybe not evolved, but matured to a point where people aren't finding their footing with how to motovlog. Like people understand that now.
Yeah.
So now it's more,
Bro, we've made enough videos.
I know how to
hope.
make content for motorcycles. What kind of content do I want to make now? And they're finding the other people that they want to make content with.
Right.
Or they're just riding.
Content creation has become such a cornerstone of most people's life now that's not the barrier to entry.
Yeah.
It is. And the other part of it, you touched on it, and I thought this was a pretty interesting point, which is like everybody's siloed off. Like back in the day, like the second meetup that you did, right? And I'm Matt and Delinquentious and Downey and all them, and it's like everybody from everywhere else had to travel to meet the other creators, where now it seems like there's more and more like density of creators in an area.
For sure.
That they're like, oh, I don't have to travel to Tennessee to go see a creator and collaborate and like get that community thing. I've got 17 other creators in my area, and then they kind of build this little like nest of creation in their area. And then when it comes time to do things like as a whole, you have these big groups, kind of the globs of content creators meeting up. Like they get on MotoFest, it's going to be like one of those things where you're going to see a lot of like smallish to medium-sized groups who all know each other and work with each other, I think kind of coming together in like one large space. Whereas used to, it'd be like, that'd be the only place those content creators would meet up. So like they'd take more of an opportunity to do it.
Right.
Like we did that. We went up to the mountains and rode Tail of Dragon. That was like people from all over the place.
Right.
Made the point to come down. I think less of that is happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
laws of averages.
Yeah. So speaking of content, Moto, what's your favorite kind of videos to make right now?
My favorite kind of videos?
Yeah, because I would say you have one of the more motorcycle lifestyle channels. I would say like, because I feel like a buddy that you're just showing me videos when I watch your videos, because like I feel like ours are like scripted, like we not scripted, but like we are a show based channel, like we are making shows. Whereas I get the vibe when I'm watching your content of like you're just like taking us along through the life ride that you're going. So you don't necessarily have like we have like very specific shows that we do. So like we could say like First Rides are our favorite, but like I guess in general, what type of content are you liking to make the most on your channel right now?
Probably the stuff that I don't make a whole lot of, just for like time purposes. But I really like more like extended day-long type videos of
Like a travel thing, or
not necessarily a travel thing, but just bringing people along on the whole day. So it's not just a riding video. It's not just off the bike. Maybe there's a little bit of working on the bike. But I did a lot more of that, 3-4 years ago before kids,
right?
because it was a lot. I wasn't, I controlled all the time in my day, and so I could was extremely flexible with being able to do things on a whim. But I think those videos are really fun when I have a chance to make them. And one of those that I did recently was when we had a ton of snow in Texas, and so there was a little bit of riding in that video and stuff from the snow days that we had. So those are the ones that I enjoy the most.
Is it just because you can just it's more of just like a creative freedom of the entire day?
For sure.
You do whatever you want and just kind of capture it as you go. Speaking of that, how you now have two little nosities.
I do have two little nosities.
Two little nosities. How how has that affected? Because I know how busy I am to keep my channel running, and I've got 3 guys with me.
Yeah.
You do it yourself, and you have 2 children. So how the capital F do you do that?
I don't think that I fully figured it out, but
okay. How are you currently doing
now,
it?
Now it's been 4 years since our first was born. So
wow. My God.
Yeah. Well, almost.
Oh wait, of course, because we just did our 4-year anniversary. That's how we
yeah, and that's why we couldn't go to your wedding, because we had
still upset with
had a baby coming any
Shame.
day.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, do not take me seriously. I see you guys out there.
Oh my God.
Do not
Boo
take me
this
seriously.
man.
But I think what having kids will do, no matter like what you do in life and what your career is or what your hobbies are, it will help you prioritize what you actually like doing and what are the most impactful things in your life.
So you just if you're gonna take up my time, it's got to have a higher value. So this is something I'm personally interested in. Riding motorcycles is not a safe thing to do. Now that you have kids, do you ride differently at all?
Yes. So I think that this is something that probably gets blown a little bit out of proportion on my videos, just because like if I'm out riding, a lot of times I am doing more spirited riding. But
Oh, wait, highway spirited or curvy road spirited?
Mainly highway, because I'm in Texas.
Highway spirited, got it.
But the bikes that I have that I do that on, I'm confident on. The situations that I do it in, I'm confident in. And in the grand scheme of things, that like if you're seeing it, it's because that's the only time that it happens. Like there's not times where I'm out by myself riding where I'm doing that.
You don't just go to the highway and be like,
bad.
I got a hair up my butt right now.
If I'm going out to ride, I associate a lot with going out to ride with making videos, because that's what I like to do on a motorcycle.
Yeah, same.
So some people may think that sounds bad because it's like, oh, you only ride because you need to make a video. But like they're one and the same for me. Like I like riding because I like making videos on my bike.
Just to prove that point, and this might be because, did you start riding and then start recording right afterwards?
At the same time, I started my channel when I bought a motorcycle.
Okay, so we're the same. We're the same in that, because I think that might have something to do with it. Because when I do first rides, if I went 100% of my lap, my first ride would be 55 minutes long. When I get done with my first ride, I typically have about 15 minutes of riding back to mountain. And I've gotten to the point where, just to save footage, I'll stop my GoPro, but I'll start it again. Yeah. Just because I almost don't like riding if I don't have a camera. Because in my head, I'm like, that's when something's going to happen.
Or if I get to a point where I know that I've like finished up the video that I want in my head.
Oh my God.
Keep messing up your focus.
I'm going to fix it.
If I get to a point where I finish the video that I wanted to make and I stop recording, then like the rest of the ride feels weird, because I don't know, it loses that connection. But yeah, so when I bought my first motorcycle, I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to document what it was like for a person with no experience, because I felt like a lot of the videos that I was watching of other people make videos, and this is kind of probably something that was a lot more common then, because motovlogging was just starting to be a thing back then. So a lot of the people who were already riding rode before they started motovlogging. And so I didn't see a lot of people who documented that, beginner experience. And that's why I wanted to start the channel. And it just ended up working out.
Yeah. Our channel inceptions are almost identical. It was like, I saw a couple people making videos, and at that point it was way harder to make videos. Like good motorcycle videos. Oh my goodness. People don't understand how hard that shit used to be. But I think that's probably why we have the exact same mentality. And a lot of people don't realize, because maybe they don't ride or something like that, the way motorcycles work, because you and me are pretty spirited, me on my first rides and stuff like that. People don't understand that the faster you're going, the more stable the motorcycle is. It's not like this weird, like, sketchy thing. Traffic sketchy always, but, like, I feel like we've ridden long enough to where I'm not going to take a really terrible risk if I don't feel like I have options in my situation. I don't read a ton of your comments, but I can imagine they're similar to mine when I do I get on the highway and I'm like, hey, let's just do a quick straight run. It's a straight line. Nothing's going to happen. I'm going to watch cars and all that kind of shit.
You got escape routes if you need it.
Yeah, because like you're on a motorcycle. If you're in one lane, you got like 5 little lanes inside your one main lane. It's halfway point. Yeah. Okay. So we have to do a Tonnit ad because we got to pay bills, and we love Tonnit.
We love them.
Motonosity, you should download Tonnit, and you should be part of our club.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we're going to play an ad real quick, and we will be right back. What's going on, guys? So real quick, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to submit your questions for the Live on Two Wheels show using the hashtag L2W. Just as a reminder, if you guys actually submit a video and we answer your question on the show, we will be sending you a $50 Revzilla gift card or one of the other prizes that we will get from one of our other sponsors. So I've got my phone recording really quickly. First up, we're going to go to the Live on Two Wheels club over on Tonnit. So once you get into there, you guys can see somebody submitted a video of their MT-07. We're going to hit this plus icon. We're going to hit the camera icon. Take video. At that point, we're going to be here in the app. We're going to swap places. This is me actually doing it. Hey, this is me and Chase and Bo. What is your favorite motorcycle and why? Okay. And if we say use video, and then we go into this thing and we just say, who can share this post? You can put anybody. Let's do only members. Done. And at that point, I'm going to hit a check mark. Now, I'm not going to post it because I don't want to be selected to answer my own questions, but we want you guys to submit video questions so we can show them here on the show. And that's how easy it is to do that. So we look forward to getting some of y'all's video submissions over on Tonnit. And without further ado, we'll go back to the show.
There we go.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonnit, thank you for sponsoring this show. If you guys haven't checked Tonnit out, please do. It allows us to do the show and go 11 weeks straight. Also, to be clear, this is coffee. Nothing more, nothing less.
That was very suspect.
It's coffee. I swear to God. It's been a long day. I needed it.
You still sound sarcastic.
That's me now. My name is Sarcasm on Two Wheels. So, real quick, I saw a question. Since Bo's going to get on MotoFest, you going to get on MotoFest?
I am going to get on MotoFest.
It would kind of be weird if you weren't there and it's in Texas. And it'd be like, I ain't got time to walk down the street.
That's an easy way to skip out. Be like,
walk down the street. And it's a 3.5-hour drive.
What?
Yeah.
Texas is huge.
My goodness. Well, good for you. I'm glad you're going. I wish I could be there. I'm going to miss you. You guys check out Get On MotoFest.
Very genuine.
See, it's not just me.
It's the week. My energy reserves are low. Okay. I want to see what else people want to know about you, Moto. What is something that people don't know about you that they should know now? This is your opportunity.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go serious with it.
I think people are just gonna have to ask.
I'm not gonna ask what your skincare routine is. I'm so sorry.
When you've been making videos this long, I feel like I've already said. I mean, obviously, the majority of the people that are watching probably haven't seen all the videos, but
how dare y'all? How dare you watch this live show and you haven't watched every single Motonosity video? Go do that right now. Click
not
right now.
Not
right now, please.
Don't listen to him.
Stay here.
Everybody stop listening to him.
Wait, do you have a skincare routine?
do I have a skincare routine? No.
Yeah. What? I got excited
Soap.
about that.
Soap in the shower.
Yeah, bro, you're lucky if I put soap on.
Wow.
I'm a dirtbag in the realest sense. I shampoo my hair twice a week.
Oh my good God. You
You
have
use
long
some of that
locks,
there
too.
beard oil.
No, so I beard oil and balm every day.
There we go. There's his routine.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are
Beard.
weird.
Oil and balm.
So, I think so. This is gonna be a throwback, but I think we were doing a Wreck Bike Rebuild live stream or something one time, and a certain question came along, and it pissed Brian off so much he wouldn't answer it. And I'm gonna ask you that exact same question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
If you had to choose, and you were going to get into this fight, you had to fight it. Would you choose to fight 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Answer me and why.
horse-sized duck.
Why?
Just because I want to see a horse-sized duck.
But do you want to fight a horse?
You gotta fight it, bro.
I feel like I would rather put all my energy on one thing than have the exhaustion of trying to deal with 100 of anything.
It's
no matter
10.
what
Here's
it
the
was.
thing.
Wait, did I
You
say
have to
100
fight
or
it.
did I say
You
10?
have to fight them. So I don't think that I could fight something as adorable as a tiny little horse. I feel really bad about that.
That is a good
But
point.
ducks are assholes.
10
I
duck-sized
don't know.
horses or 1 horse-sized duck. Dude, there's no way I'm
Here's
choosing
something that
1
nobody
horse-sized
thinks
duck.
about. The inside of a duck's mouth is barbs. Now imagine a horse-sized duck.
I already didn't want a horse-sized duck. Dude, 10 duck-sized horses, you sit in a slightly tall chair and you're fine. Like,
You still
problem solved.
haven't won the fight, though. You haven't won the fight.
Yeah.
That's
If you're required to fight them,
bro, you could
can't-
throw
can't
one
just prop
carrot.
yourself at
You
the
could
top
throw
of a
one
chair.
carrot and they could all run after it. Okay, that was just I had to get that out of the way because I saw somebody ask that and it was too funny to not.
Oh, Jake.
we have a
no!
snake of the garden variety.
He said I kicked the
Oh no,
You monster.
Jake, you are a monster. Jake the garden snake in the chat.
Little adorable horses.
So, Motonosity, how would you rate Texas, or maybe your local area in Texas, on a scale of 1 to 10 for rideability? Like, as a motorcyclist, how do you feel about Texas?
It's not the best place. I feel like where I'm at is probably one of the better places. Like if you're in
Where would that be? The people that don't know.
the Austin area,
Austin area. There we go.
just because we have hills.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have mountains. We got hills.
You guys got that one sketchy road. I don't like that road.
Well, I mean, it is a little bit sketchy, but it's mainly sketchy when you have several hundred other bikes.
Yeah. What's it? Wait, Lime Creek or something?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I do not like that road at all.
But it's decent riding. There's a lot available if you're willing to ride for, like at least a half day. Then there's a lot of stuff that you can get to.
Right.
But you're not going to get stuff that you can get in like the Appalachian Mountains or Great Smoky Mountains or the Pacific
North Georgia,
Coast
I
or
don't know,
any of that.
Who knows?
But it's satisfactory.
If you, wow, thank you for your honesty for one. I really appreciate that.
This is okay.
It's mediocre at best. If you were to be super selfish and move anywhere in the U.S. only, Hawaii and Alaska count, where would you move to ride in? If you were going to be like, I'm just going to ride for the rest of my life, I want to
An
live somewhere.
exclusively riding decision.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah,
What would you want to ride in Hawaii? Not road-wise, but
a
bike-wise.
supermoto.
Yeah, man.
You'd want to do accidental broadcast and just go?
Yeah, or Groms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hit
good
them,
answer.
hit them Maui hills
The
and
day that I
mountains.
rode Groms out there was like one of my most fun riding days ever.
I thought it was our San Francisco series with shitty
There was also
scooters.
another one. Goes to show you that your best days riding don't have to be on a powerful bike.
How many of you guys in the chat have seen Motonosity and I go to San Francisco and ride scooters around? How many episodes do we do? Like 6 or
I
something?
think it was 9.
How many of you guys have seen that?
I think you probably like took a deep breath after I told you how many episodes that I had split it up into.
Yeah, probably so. That was good times.
It was worth it.
It is an OG if you guys remember that, because that's been a long time ago. I'm kind of shocked at the Hawaii thing. I don't see you doing supermotos in Hawaii like that.
I mean, you got views on views on views.
Your worst day in Hawaii is going to be better than your best day in Georgia.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that either.
See, I feel like I can't make it exclusively on a motorcycle decision, but if I had to,
yeah, no, it's a weird question. I do realize that, but I'm just curious. What's
maybe the problem with Hawaii is you don't have a large concentration. So like if you're living on one island, you're going to exhaust your choices of riding pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Maybe in Tennessee.
There we go. I'll accept that as an answer. See, I think that's why I was saying that about Hawaii. Like, I feel like you'd be there for a year, and you'd ride every spot you could ride in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You get to know
Tennessee
really well. It'd be like your own track, but
oh god, do not treat public roads as your own track. So, as a guy who has had lots of nice motorcycles that I've been very jealous of over the years, if you could have any motorcycle, do you have it in your garage right now, or is there a bike that you wish you had?
oh jeez. How
many bikes have you had also before you answer that question? Can you count them?
Yeah. SV650S, 2009 R6, 2009 R1, 2011 WR250X, 2015 CRF 450R.
He's killing it, boys.
2017 Honda Rock 17, Yamaha R6.
Oh, we're starting getting into the bikes we've seen now, boys. Let's go.
What did I buy? Okay, then I bought the BMW S1000. No, I bought the MT09.
This means he's had
or 2014 FZ09. Then BMW S1000. Then Yamaha R1 2020. Is that it?
These are your bikes, man, not mine.
And then the 2015 R3 that I gave away, and then the 2017 Grom that I still have in my garage that we are working on to give away, that has delays on parts and things because reasons of the world.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Please tell me more about this world and things you can't get.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody has lived in the world lately, but there's stuff going on that has caused things to happen.
Motorcycle parts are getting really hard. So, okay, before you answer your dream,
I didn't actually.
Yeah, how many? What's the number?
Is that 10 or is it 11? I wasn't paying attention.
But did you answer the question yet, or were you just naming bikes that you've owned?
I asked him. So he has
how many?
What bikes he's had.
He interrupted the first one.
Yeah, I've interrupted two questions in a row now.
For a sport bike, I would probably say that the S1000 is probably like my
sport or super sport.
Super sport.
Okay.
That would probably be my dream bike in that category. So I already have that.
Okay.
I really, really want a Goldwing.
Yeah.
But
is that your most popular video? The Goldwing?
Yeah. No. Yes. It's either that one or when I ran out of gas on the CR450. But I think it is the Goldwing video that we made in New York. I think that might be my most viewed video.
I think the Goldwing video, I know this has happened to you. You make a video where you're like, sometimes we make videos on YouTube and it's like, that's gonna do really good. And then it doesn't. And then sometimes you make videos and you're like, this video's gonna kill. And then it just dies and nothing happens. I think the Goldwing is one of the videos like, this is a pretty cool video. And then it was like, oh, people actually give a shit about a Goldwing.
When you
is that
wrote
right?
it,
Yeah.
I want to know when you wrote it, your expectations going into writing the Goldwing, and how if that flipped. Because when you were talking about it beforehand, you were like, meh, all right. Okay.
You talking about me or Moto?
You.
I feel like when I wrote a Goldwing, the Goldwing was exactly what I expected the Goldwing to be. It was it was a little more maneuverable than I expected it to be.
Because you mentioned that a lot about how it doesn't feel as big as it looks.
That was the only surprise, I think, because everything else is.
Once you get moving, like highway speed, it feels really light.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible how they've kept the weight low on those Goldwings. But I've been surprised with Goldwing videos on like the ones that have performed for us as well. It's like, is the Goldwing audience out there? Do I just need to buy a Goldwing and have it in the garage so I can?
I think they're just an interesting, entertaining bike to ride because,
yeah,
I mean,
You want to talk about dad mode?
I don't know if there's a lot of Goldwing content creators in the motorcycle scene. So
Yeah.
when you have someone who is making motorcycle videos, all of a sudden get a Goldwing. I know
Right.
Shade Tree has like an old school Goldwing.
Yeah.
But that's a more recent development.
Yeah.
I hope his channel I hope he becomes the #1 motorcycle channel with a Goldwing. That would be the funniest stuff ever.
Oh, the FXR just died. So
What's an FXR?
a Harley.
Oh, that's why I don't know it.
It was the barf party.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's what the bike was called. Yeah.
So, would you say your BMW S1000 is it R or RR?
RR.
Is that your favorite bike you have right now? All carboned out and stuff.
Probably yes. I don't know. I get a lot of enjoyment out of the R1, just because it's different, like a very different bike to the S1000. And I had my 2009 R1 for so long, so I still get some of that nostalgic feel on the 2020. But yeah, I'd probably say that the S1000 is maybe the most enjoyable. The Ruckus has often been my most fun bike to ride, but only if you have an environment to ride in it. And I'm so much farther away from like the downtown Austin area that I can't really do that as much anymore. So I can't have that much fun on it. And for Supermoto, it's a lot more fun to ride with other people who are on Supermotos.
Very much agree.
And I don't have that as much anymore because the Supermoto scene is kind of peaked. But yeah, it flows through different bikes here and there.
I have to ask, why have an R1 and an S1000? Because from my perspective, I'm sure they ride differently, but I look at them as achieving the same goal.
Absolutely.
So why have both?
Because I wanted to.
I love your honesty in this.
He said, "Because why not?"
Because I want it and I can, bitch.
Yeah, I won't keep them both long term.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I don't know. Maybe what?
Read that comment
What comment?
from Jake.
Jake making jokes.
Sorry, Jake. I'm going to be busy, unfortunately, but I really appreciate that that offer.
He's sending me in his stead. So if you want to make
pretend,
out, I'm
there you go.
available.
Pretend I'm Bo, and then do whatever you need
No,
to
pretend
do.
I'm you.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
I said pretend I'm Bo, and I meant to say pretend Bo's me, because it's Thursday.
Bo's me?
Bo's me. Pretend Bo's me. So Jake, I give you full ability. Do whatever you need to do with Bo.
It's
and he'll
my
tell
body,
me-
my
Wow.
choice.
He'll tell
Wow.
me.
Jesus.
He'll tell me what happened.
I
I did not hear. I did not hear any consent from Bo's side of the
tell
shop.
You a
Oh
thing.
God, I'm about to get
What happens in
wife roasted if I
Texas
keep
stays
on.
in Texas.
Interesting. So you're just like I just want both.
Yeah, so I would probably. I really wanted to get the new R1, and I always said that I would get the new R1 when they finally did a mid-cycle refresh.
Right.
And for what I could get the new R1 for, I was able to justify it. And I wasn't ready to get rid of the S1000 yet, and I'm still not, because I still need to get that thing painted. But once that build is complete, I probably won't keep it that much longer after that, just because I like experiencing new bikes and working on new bikes. Like that's,
Right.
I get just as much enjoyment working on the bikes as I do riding the bikes. So, just having a completed bike in my garage doesn't provide as much enjoyment as a brand new one would, even if it's not necessarily as good of a bike.
That's interesting. So do you look at a bike once, because everybody's got like, all right, imagine when people buy motorcycles, you kind of have this like envisionment of what you want that bike to eventually be when you're quote unquote done with it.
Yeah.
So when you get to the point of like you're done with a bike, you kind of feel like, okay, my road here is done. I'm ready for the next thing. That's how you look at it?
That usually, but of course I still have the CRF and I still
Right.
have the Ruckus, and I built those 4 years ago.
Right.
So,
that's a good point.
but they're just so unique. But now that I'm in a position where I'm not riding quite as much as I used to, just because I got a family now, and so I have more things that I like to occupy my time with.
Right.
And because I don't have the type of riding that is suited for those bikes, I'm less attached to keeping them. But yeah, I would say that like once the vision is complete, it's not holding me back anymore from moving on to something else.
Right. So I would venture to say, talking about bike builds and stuff like that, I think you do one of the best jobs as far as taking people through builds. I know in the past your build series have been super popular, and there's obviously a reason for that. You said obviously you're finishing up your is yours an FZ09 or an MT09?
It's technically an FZ09, but it was just a name difference between regional markets, and then they just merged it and called it the MT09 in the entire world. So I like calling it the MT09 because I think it's a better name. But.
Yeah, I agree. So you're currently working on that build, and you currently have the Grom build. Both are being given away, if I understand correctly?
Yeah, both are being given away.
Are they being given away in the same way, or what's your move on giving those away?
The MT09 is being given away through my website. So buying merch on the website gets you entries. And then
what's your website, Moto?
Motonosity.com.
There you go. Plug that shit.
Easy enough. And then the Grom build is through Patreon. So
got it. How has been running what?
It's just the way that you said that. I don't know why I got to tickle at it. How has been due?
I mean, to be fair,
are we on yes too?
Yeah.
Oh, we got 9 minutes left, boys.
We do have 9 minutes.
minutos.
My Jesus.
Rapid fire.
This is what happens every time.
Oh my God. Okay. So I was going to ask, how is having 2 bike builds at the same time? Because we currently have 3 with Wreck Bike Rebuild, and it's a nightmare, and we had to postpone 2 of them to focus on only 1 because it was truly a living nightmare every day. How has your situation been having 2 bike builds at the same time?
So I started the second giveaway because I wanted to fill that space while I'm still waiting on stuff that I need to be taken care of for the Grom.
Right.
But ideally, I'd like working on 1 build at a time and working that through. I think that's why those first few builds, like the Ruckus and the CRF, worked so well because they were consistent, they were straight through, and there wasn't any breaks. So like you were getting it every week, and from the time we started to the time we finished, there was not any breaks, and you got to see the whole build. You didn't have to wait for anything. So that's how I like to do things when I'm able to.
And you do all your work yourself, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's
generally?
little things here and there, like if I need to get tires taken off and put back on, or if I need to get like bearings pressed out, and I just don't have like the machinery that's necessary or that's needed to do it well, then I take it to a shop for that, or for like powder coating.
Right.
But with the R3, I painted all of my fairings myself, so that was interesting. I can't remember which build it was, but the guy that I use, Enigma Coatings, for powder coating, he let me come to his shop and basically do the whole job. He just showed me how to do it, so that was really cool. I think I did that on the R3 too.
Right.
So as much as I can, I like doing my own work.
Good for you, man. I just bring people in. That's that's the way to go. Although things may change soon. Okay, so let me make sure there's no other questions that we didn't need to hit before we rapid fire this last 7 minutes. Oh, is there, because we're close to the end, is there a smaller motovlog channel that you watch that you think people would find interest in? Yeah,
like the untapped potential. Like they're not getting the views you think they need to.
I got to give a shout out to a friend of mine. It's me, Eric B. He got big on TikTok, but he's also got a YouTube channel that he's working on, and he's a camera background guy.
Hey,
so
I like these people.
Speaking of his language,
he likes making the quality content. So he actually came to Austin maybe a month ago, and we got to go ride together. He made a video out of it. Actually, you should throw that up because the intro for it is a perfect thing. You can just cut it after the intro.
Which video?
I think it's a R6 versus R1 maybe. You'll see his white bike and my black R1, and I'm pretty sure that the intro is what has me in it.
Which one would you choose?
Yeah,
Motovlog with Motonosity?
Yeah, throw that up.
Yeah, we can check that out.
I think it's like a 1.5 minute intro.
After this ad, I gotta get YouTube Premium. Good God.
I'm Dr. Nate Favini. I'm our medical lead here at 4.
Is it a good ad at least?
No.
Oh man, bummer.
Look at cinematic bars. Oh snap! Ho ho ho! I recognize that motorcycle. Stop sleeping, Moto. Wake up.
There is audio that I can't hear, but
You'll have to pretend.
What's up, man? Where you at?
You're here already? Yeah.
Why have I not seen
All right, cool. See you in a bit.
All right, yeah.
Oh snap! Oh, dude, that book bag. You are a turtle shell right now.
It's also like a freaking parachute.
Peter McKinnon better be paying you. Look at that slow-mo. Totally legal riding here, ladies and gentlemen.
Lol.
Uh-oh. Camera car? Somebody poking out of a car? That Dutch angle. Y'all, I have never seen somebody shoot Dutch angles more than Moto during the time he's been here.
Shoot Dutch angles.
Guys, it's me, Eric.
You don't know what a Dutch angle is?
Is that when you have the camera tilted?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
I like those, man. Yeah, so that's the intro.
Yeah, every time I was like,
Spend
Moto was
some
working
time
on
to
his
make that little
MT-09
cinematic
and
bit.
all I saw was this the whole time. I was
Sorry.
like, you want that? I say, yeah, I shoot that all the time. I'm like, hey, good for you.
He's like, make sure you have your level on your camera screen so you can see the horizon line. I was like,
Man, what's that?
Moto's like, oh, okay, cool.
Doesn't do that.
All
why
right,
do I need
guys.
a horizon line.
So it's me, Eric B, huh? Good content? You
Yeah.
like this kid? Cool.
I put some effort into the
Anybody that mixes motorcycles and cameras, I can appreciate because
Yeah, man.
my God, that's hard to do. Okay. Let's
You're
do.
Still tilted.
I'm
You're
trying
Dutch.
to. I'm Dutch. You guys can call me Dutch. Actually, don't call me Dutch.
No.
That's the guy that does the
Yeah.
Distinguished Gentleman's Ride that I'm going to here in Atlanta. So let's do. Oh my gosh, let's do a 1 minute quick fire. You guys ask Motonosity questions in the chat.
All right. If I don't ask this,
I
Dan's
will
gonna have
answer
a.
every question.
No, Dan's gonna have an
assuming that it's something
aneurysm.
that I can answer.
We don't want
on
Dan to
a
have an
family
aneurysm.
Dan's gonna
friendly
have
show.
an aneurysm. He's like, question minute. I'm taking his gains. Is he scared or nah?
Are you scared of your gains being
I
taken?
finally have my gains back from when I had my first kids.
You heard it first here, kids.
I'm not
He's
scared.
not scared of
Not
losing his
scared.
gains.
But I'm also
Okay.
a very friendly man.
All
I
right,
believe
ask as many questions as possible, and let's see how fast he can talk. On your mark, get set, go.
Go.
Yeah, we'll just watch the chat.
I know now we have to
Now they're
wait for
asking
the.
you
That's like
questions.
awkward moment of like we have to wait for the chat to catch up.
And go.
Chase, are you going to review a Aprilia RS 660? I don't have an Aprilia hookup, so I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen. Okay, Moto, what happened to the Tesla?
For legal reasons, I cannot say, but we traded it in and got a minivan and then decided we didn't like the minivan, and now we have a Jeep Gladiator, and we'll get a second car soon.
But for legal reasons, you can't.
All right,
For
that's
legal
not
re- for
rapid
legal
fire.
re-
You don't get
for
to
legal
go back
reasons,
at
I
it.
cannot
Sorry.
say.
New Jeep build?
New Jeep build, yes. As soon as I have time to make a build list for the Gladiator, it will start.
Okay.
Ride my Bolt?
Is Motonosity a full-time YouTuber? Yeah, I quit my job. What?
Did you ride my Bolt one time?
No, I don't
This
think
is
so.
not the rapid fire. Okay.
question.
Yeah,
Motonosity.
I quit my
Somebody
job.
else.
I quit
Oh,
my job
okay.
in September 2015 and went full-time.
Come at
Okay,
me like
Moto,
that.
are you going to buy a Ducati?
I want to, but I also don't want to spend $40,000 plus on a bike.
I mean, that's a fair point. Moto, do you like the new Ruroc clothes? What I assume he means engine hawk jackets.
Yes.
I do. I want them to make something that is good for Texas heat, and maybe they have. I just have to try all the jackets
Yeah.
first.
Good point.
It's
Is the
not.
second car going to be the drift car?
No.
Okay,
but
how old are you? This is quick fire. We don't elaborate.
I have started to forget, but I believe I'm 31.
Okay, new R6 or R1
So
from
young.
2009?
New R6.
Okay.
Or R1 from 2009.
Yes.
2009 R1.
That's a good answer. Will the new R1 ECU be unlocked?
What?
Are you going to
Oh,
unlock your ECU on your R1?
Eventually. It may take years. I don't know.
Gladiator, why not a truck?
Okay. Because I really wanted a Jeep.
Yeah.
I understand the question. I really wanted a Jeep, and I like the Gladiator, and I enjoy being in it. So
Side note, I think the Gladiator fits you. Moving on. How are the dogs?
the dogs are great. Lacey is 10 now. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Would you be in Texas Motor Speedway for the
Revzilla.
Revzilla?
Yes, I will be there.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Touch bow
Jake, would
butt
I do
with
an
Jake.
adventure build? I would love to do an adventure build.
Oh. You guys should do an adventure build off. Moto, will you get a Harley adventure bike?
No. I don't think I will ever own a Harley. Sorry.
But why? Just kidding.
Oh, they said time.
No. We talked about this. You can't-
No, we did know we were going to go over by a
we're
little
gonna
bit
go
of
over
time.
time.
Okay. I think we did good with quickfire. Hold on, let me
Not
go
bad.
undutch. Back to America. Ha America, baby. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about that's currently going on in your life that you're super jazzed about?
I'm jazzed to be vaccinated and being able to venture out into the world.
Cheers to
That's
that.
exciting.
Yep.
Just finding priorities in life,
Finding priorities in life.
focusing on the stuff that's important.
I can appreciate that. Something I am making a priority myself is
Finding your focus. There it is.
clearly not. What a metaphor for life. I find myself lately not choosing what paths to go down, but like based on money or stuff like that. But I'm finding myself choosing what decisions to make based on my day-to-day life that I want to live.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the situation we're in, we have lots of opportunities come our way all the time, but in the past it's been really hard for me to just be like, before I'm like, yes, absolutely, I don't really think about the life ramifications that have to happen afterwards, because like if I take on a responsibility, that's going to take time out of my life that I have to take away from something else.
Yeah.
So something recently I've been trying to do is like, if I make a decision to do something beforehand, I'm like, okay, think about this and how it's going to be in like 3 months, 6 months. What's my day going to look like if I take that on? So that's kind of.
So has bringing in a team helped with that and helped you choose the things that you want to take on? Since the responsibility has been kind of, I don't want to say removed, but lifted. There is a burden that's been lifted off of your shoulders because you have a team of people to help you out. Does that help you make decisions to do things on your own more poignantly, or is it like or are you still in the mindset of like,
no? I mean, it's the mindset is the same, because like, yeah, I have you guys here to do certain tasks, but I still have to factor that in because
what I'm asking is more specific. Like, do you find yourself taking some of those things more based on like, this is something I really want to do, and I don't have to worry about it taking time out of my schedule for XYZ because that is being handled by another body?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, for the time that you guys are brought in on is time I get to dedicate to one of those other things that come up, or I can choose to like have that time personally to where I don't have to do as much work, which is a point I really need to get to. I still don't understand how you run an entire channel by yourself, Motonosity. I have to give you a clap in the chat.
So
Chase,
prioritizations.
Huh?
So prioritization.
Fair.
By the way, I'm hitting that button.
Yay! Audio clap and clap in the chat. Okay. Sorry, my wife caught me. Every time I see her emoji on there, not emoji, but what's it called? Avatar. I'm like, what? And she goes, do you or someone you know have mesothelioma? I'm like, what?
She's helping you out with that.
Oh my God.
Class
I know.
action.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. First guest appearance on Live on Ontwowheels. Motonosity, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was fun.
look at that pretty
enjoyed
face.
some of my time here.
Oh, no.
No, that checks.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't even be upset with that. So everybody, wish Moto safe travels. He is headed home soon, and he has a long trip, and he has a terrible bike to ride home on. I am so
Yeah.
sorry that you have to
But
do
it will have new lights.
it.
and
Will. It
a
will.
new wrap.
Yep.
And a freshly lubed chain
And adjusted suspension.
and adjusted
Hey,
suspension.
I'm not the only one whose bike was in tatters. Well, my WR's.
and when
way
I get
worse than
home, it is getting a sweet, sweet oil change.
Yay!
Your
We were
WR
gonna do it.
has also been fixed by the same person.
Yeah, my WR is still messed up though. Okay, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're exhausted. We're gonna go. We love you long time. If you guys are here next Thursday, be on this channel Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next episode of Live on Two
We
Wheels.
didn't do a giveaway this week, so
Motonosity is what we're giving people this week.
Wow. I did not consent to this.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
a lot
God.
of there's a
Oh
lot of
my
being
gosh.
voluntold that I'm not really for right now.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
we'll do that on the next one.
we will. Hey, on the
So-
next episode, we should have Jake drive here on a MT-09.
So what I will say is this: if you guys go and post stuff on
Have him.
the Tonnet page and tag it with hashtag L2W, we'll pick one of you guys to win next week. Still doing a $50
Yeah, we are.
$50 Revzilla gift card. So go ahead and join the group. It's in the top link in the description. We'll have the club, mine, and Chase's links there. Go.
Somebody's got to keep this train on the rails. I appreciate you're a gentleman and a scholar, Bo. A gentleman and a. We need you a little tiny scholar hat. Oh my god.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Love you, long time. Goodbye.
Bye.